Well, hello everyone, and welcome to my backstep midweek break. We got TN Fishkeeper, of course. DJ is up here with me, and Colby was in for a minute. There's a few people in here. Thank you guys for showing up. I really appreciate it. Thank you, DJ. Um,
Yeah,
got myself a little log cabin to build today. I got a little piece of mail to go through. So first things first, let's do this. There we go. That's my second camera angle, of course, so you can see what I'm doing. Never mind, Doris' hair everywhere. She loves to climb up on that when I'm not using it.
uh,
So I'm gonna jump right into starting to build this. I had to find first off, I had to find these two pieces here. There's only one cut in it. That's the two
yeah,
bottom pieces. And there's no instructions with this. It's just short pieces, long pieces. This is the chimney, the doors, the windows, and the roof panels, and of course the tops.
mm,
So it's not a big lot to this one, but it's just a little something to do while we're passing some time. So how's
yeah.
everything on the front, DJ?
Everything's getting good. I mean, yeah, probably working on, my multitude of channels that I have.
Not getting
I'm,
blocked by any random people now, are you?
no, no, not since like 3 weeks ago.
Me and DJ were just having a little chat about that. How when he came in my room, he got blocked from my room for 48 hours,
No, 24.
24 hours. Sorry, 24.
Yep.
But that was rather interesting.
Yeah, on a brand new channel that neither him or Nicole knew about at the time, and yet it got blocked right when it got into the chat. I, I don't I don't even think I said more than just hi.
Yeah, that's all you said. You said hi or hey or something like that, and it was end of the line for you.
Yeah, right. Oh man.
That was fun.
But yeah, it was, but yeah, no, I'm growing that channel at on a very slow basis. Um,
At least it's growing. That's a good thing. Hey,
yeah,
Budfalls.
I mean, this, I will tell you, this channel as a whole began out as a totally different channel that I had made but did not use until recently. So yeah,
Ah,
yeah, it's
so you've had it for a while, just
well, I have had it for exactly a year today. So,
oh, cool.
yeah, so I made it a year ago. I didn't know what I wanted to do with it, and then you know, to talking to a few friends of mine. Hey,
Hey,
open
Urban.
call. Yeah, to talking to a few friends of ours, primarily Dev and Jamie. I kind of got the feel of, oh, those people out there who will be interested in watching videos of me talking about baby dolls.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, Michael, how you doing?
Oh, the gum. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Uh,
good to see you, Michael boy. But yeah, no, I decided to, did the channel, about a month ago, and you know, right now I'm currently sitting at 56 subscribers.
nice. It didn't take long to get up there, though.
Yeah, no, no, not at all.
DJ, see, there's another DJ.
Yeah, hey, DJ February first travel, more great to see ya.
That's what I was saying. We know more than one DJ.
Yeah, no, that I get, and that's kind of why I was surprised at the time that I got bought, but yeah. Uh,
Yeah, she was so sorry when she did. She was like,
yeah,
"Oh
no, 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 I definitely remember her, coming out after you entered the live,
my
and like, DJ, I'm so sorry about that.
yeah,
I didn't know. I guess she didn't have not be able to me. I spoke for it's honest mistake that happened.
yeah."
So yeah, but no, I feel like 12 years of running my main channel, DJ Cup to Evil, and I,
He dancing alone. Dancing alone with rentals is in.
I just love, and no, I don't, Jason, be quiet. You have to even let me know if you watch the video. So whatever, I don't force you to, but yeah, guys, do allow me to say this, that if you did check out that my new channel, and I will go ahead and put a link to it in the chat. It's a good channel. It's something that I'm just, it's an interest I have, and it's something I've wanted to do for a while. So, yeah.
Well, I'm not really having anything to eat here today. I
Yeah,
am just building a little log cabin that Doris gave me. I do have a piece of mail here I gotta open in a few minutes. This is not taking very long at all.
no, we only been on for 40 minutes and you're pretty much almost done with that. So,
Yeah, I might. What I might do is I have another one of these over there that's a bit more complicated. I might.
you might
I might
try.
start that one.
Nice. Yeah, definitely. Why not?
Putting the roof on this is probably going to be the one of the harder parts of it because you need to get these to stick on and stand up. Which is not always easy because it wants to fall over. So I might have to hold this and let it dry. So now while the glue dries,
Hmm.
yeah, I'm keeping while I'm indoors. I'm not going outside today. It is cold out today. It's raining, but it's cold rain. It was 41 degrees, which is warm for what it's been.
Yeah,
Numis Maniac. Yes, I have a log cabin here I am making. I also have your mail to open.
yeah, hey, Skipple. And yeah,
Hey, Tiffany. Thank you for stopping in.
that's for me, glad to see you. But yeah, it's cold up Dylan. Well,
I should have I should have got out my heat gun so I could dry the glue quicker.
yeah, I mean, from what I could see up well out is it's currently 41 degrees Fahrenheit, which is, you know, 27 degrees colder than what I am. So, yeah.
You're real funny, DJ.
Hey, you're just a degree colder than what Eddie is. So, uh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet Eddie doesn't have the cold rain like I got going.
Yeah. Yeah. We had the ear the
-7 there earlier. Is that Celsius or Fahrenheit? That'd be in
well,
Fahrenheit where he is. Yeah.
well, no, he said it was -7 C.
Oh, Celsius. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Nope, not used to that. Hey, Fisherman 506. Thank you for stopping in. My little
yeah.
log cabin didn't take hardly any time to do at all. I'm just
Yeah.
putting on
No.
some finishing touches.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, I haven't got it rented out yet.
yeah. Hmm.
I'm still in renovation processes.
Yeah, but I mean, it's going relatively quickly. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah. As long
I
as I don't break it up.
yeah, I honestly thought that would take you the full 2.5 hours that you're gonna be on. So yeah,
No, that little metal boat. That thing took forever. That took two full 2 full days, pretty much.
I
Like
bet.
4 hours.
Yeah, I bet. Okay. 18 Fahrenheit. That makes a lot more sense, Jason. Like,
Yeah, but only the DJ, because the rest of us still goes by Celsius.
uh,
Hey, Backlash Fisherman, thanks for stopping in. Sneaking up behind Tiffany.
yeah, what's up, Badass? Good to see ya.
Let's get the roof on. Out glue.
Hmm.
This can be painted too. That's your thing with it.
Yeah,
But I don't currently have any paint here with me, so it's not going to get painted today.
yeah, no, no. Hmm. Yeah, if he entered did that, yeah.
But it may get painted at another date.
Yeah. Hmm. Nice.
And I don't want to handle it too much now when I get the chimney on, because that's the last piece.
Yeah.
And of course, it does not fit correctly. Sure,
Um,
why not?
yeah, of course not. Why would it? Huh.
It was all going so well.
Uh,
You did C for the Canadians. C is the beginning of Canadian. Yeah, it is the beginning of Canadians.
yeah. Okay,
Okay,
Jake.
I'm just going to let it dry.
Cool.
I think. Let's see.
Okay, so just I can't see how Phil just
The insides are falling down. I knew that was going to happen.
for the next 2 hours trying to get the roof perfect.
Yeah, I'm messing it up while I go over.
Yeah, so have you heard about the meetup that Eddie and Gary are hosting this weekend?
I have actually. It's unfortunate I don't. I'm not in any way able to go to it.
Yeah, no, I got you.
It would have been nice. Would have been nice to go there and see everybody, but
Uh, yeah, no, I get you. I'm not going to it this year, either, but they are planning to have it again next year at the same location. So,
cool.
yeah. Hmm.
Hot glue gun. Yeah, I have a glue gun too. I could be using that and it would all stick right nice and solid. But
Uh,
I'm just using a little tube of white glue.
yeah, hey, Joel.
Hey, Gerbs. Now, I have mail.
It's mail time.
Mail call. And Skipper has it taped up, which is good because the way stuff goes in the Canadian mail is it probably would have fell out.
He should have taped it up a lot more.
Oh, that doesn't matter to me, DJ. I have a knife.
I know you do, but some of us don't.
Yeah,
Al.
some of us are going to receive other packages. I just wanted to make sure that this wasn't going to pop out a whole bunch of glitter because I know how much Skipper likes glitter. But it didn't. So that's fantastic. And there is a little thank you card.
Nice.
And when I open it, oh, there's a shiny toonie in there. Before we get to that, let's look at this.
Nice.
Also a very nice sticker. The Numis Maniac, the Skipper. And then, oh my, I got stickers from Santa Claus.
Cool.
Look at that. How cool is that? Thank you so much, Skipper. Thank you, Santa.
That's nice.
And
hey, people.
Thoroughly enjoy your channel and your presence in the community. Your friend, the Skipper. Thank you, Skipper, so much. Let's get this coin off of here without tearing things up.
He hasn't been present in the community.
Hey, Peter.
In a long while, Skipper. So,
Very nice. He sent me the toonie. It's hard to see it on this camera. I'll hook up my my other camera and have a look at it on my next live probably. I'll hook up the microscope camera that I got.
Nice.
Very nice. This is going right in my collection.
Yep, and he says now you have a
black toonie.
Black toonie. Yeah.
And a fantastic card and stickers for my wall and my book.
Nice.
Thank you so much, Skipper. Really, really appreciate that.
Girls is that the King Charles toonie?
No, this one still has the queen on it, but it's the one that's black. Like it's black and around the edge here. It's not silvered. Do I have the? I probably got. Yeah, see.
No, it's that.
Look at the difference in them.
Yeah,
this is the original toonie. It's like silver around the edge, and this other one is blackened around the edge. So
yeah, that's the memorial toonie for Queen Liz. Yeah.
So I don't have anything with King Charles on it yet, but when I do start getting stuff with King Charles on it, I'm going to keep at least one denomination from each and put them in these little cards and keep them put away because King Charles is not that young.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. So he may not be around for a very long. And who knows? He might outlive all of us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he's been waiting for the throne for the past 70-something years. So, yeah.
Yeah. Gerbs, with those toonies, it looking at it in your hand, you could very easily miss it by the looks of it because it's But I haven't seen any. I've been watching for it, but I haven't seen any in circulation down here. Yeah, he probably does. But
Uh,
with it in your hand, if it wasn't next to a regular toonie, you might not notice it. You might just pass it off.
yeah.
Unless, like I said, I've been specifically looking and looking and looking to try and get one of these. And thank you, Skipper, so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, the back is more. It's easier to see it on the back, especially because where the. Let me see. Especially because where that's on, yeah. This piece is on the toonie up here.
Yeah.
With the lines. It's a lot easier to see it with that.
Yeah.
Look through your chains, Gerbs. But that's fantastic. I'm glad I got one. And thank you for putting it in the coin saver for me. The coin sleeve.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. I knew they were out. But I've never seen them either, so it's something that I want it because and I've been looking for it in my change forever, and it's just great that I got it.
Cool.
Because I have yet to see any of them down here in loose change or anything like that. So
yeah.
Now you're probably wondering what I'm doing with the soldering iron and stuff.
Yeah. What do you have to follow?
Well, this little circuit board here is actually an LED light board.
Okay.
And the connections are broke off. So I'm going to solder some wires onto it. And then I will be able to hook it up to my solar power pack. The thing with this light board is, though, it actually has on and off switches built into it and brightness.
Right.
So when I hooks this up, I'll be able to hook it right on into. I don't think it won't handle 12 volts.
Yeah.
It is 3 volts, so I'll be able to hook it to USB.
No, Jones is actually, did you get a dumping of snow this morning?
We got a little, but then it started to rain. Hey, Chef.
Yeah.
What up? What up?
How is everything?
Good. How are you doing?
Pretty good. Hanging in there.
Right on.
Nice to see you driving around again.
All right.
Yeah.
Gerbs, as far as flux goes, Gerbs, the solder that I'm using has flux core in it. So I don't need to use flux on the circuit board itself.
Cool.
You can smell it when it burns. And, well, you won't really see it there because it's not going to focus.
Yeah.
You can, when you're looking at it, you can see the core flux down through the middle of the solder.
Nice.
So, just makes it a little easier when you're trying to do stuff. I'm just going to solder a couple of wires onto a light board so I can hook it to a USB. Because it was a battery operated one, and I never ever used it. So I said I'm into all this wiring stuff up and that. So I said I'll wire this up and use it for a backup light.
Okay.
Other than that, I got my tidy little log cabin here.
Right on.
I haven't been able to build one in the woods, so I built one here. Doris gave me that for Christmas.
That's the model, right?
Yeah. Doris gave me that for Christmas, so I'm like, oh, nice. Something to do.
Nice.
Heat this
What up,
wire
DJ?
up. So what's new, Chef? I saw your post you put out with the was it ribs?
Yeah, way out with the Modelo.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
some ribs on Sunday. I made some ribs. A couple people had asked me to cook some ribs for them because I hadn't cooked in a while, and I got started late. I was like, my plan was to get up in the morning and do the coffee show, but that didn't work out. I was not feeling it. So we had
Yeah,
some ribs,
Jonesy
some
was
ribeye.
on too, so
Oh, that's right.
you were in Jonesy's with us for a little while.
Was I?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I must have been sleep typing.
Uh,
That's
So now you know, people. That's the secret to getting Chef on your lives. Make sure he doesn't know he's there.
yeah. There you go.
uh,
Yeah, you gotta get me up first because I don't remember. It was kind of a rough morning, but I was up late the night before hanging out. So
Now, what was on the go with that?
say again.
I said, what was on the go with that? You were up too late to. You were partying,
Yeah,
were you?
that was like 4 months. I think I went almost 4 months. Yeah, it just I don't know. I came home one day and I was like, I'm going to the store.
That's it. Enough of this.
Yeah. Hey, 4 months is a long time for me to be honest, though, because I mean I've been drinking since I was 15. You know what I mean? So
Well, it is a long time. It's
yeah,
it's an accomplishment.
yeah. My longest stretch is 3 years of sobriety, and then I ended up. We went out. Was to the point where it was like, okay, just social stuff, right? A drink or two, because drinks are hella expensive in the restaurants and stuff. So that kind of helped me to minimize it. But
yeah.
just little by little, it was like, forget this. Let's go to the store. I can get this amount for that same price.
Yeah. Instead of spending all the money.
Yeah.
Nice. I will see you all around. Bye, guys.
See you, DJ. Thanks for
All
coming
right,
in.
DJ.
Anytime out. Bye, friend.
And he's gone.
Okay. Okay. Bye. Okay. Bye.
He's just not waiting for nothing. He says he's going. He's a going.
So, but yeah, it 3 years was my longest stretch. That was back in 2005, 2006, somewhere around there. And then this last time was 4 months. So
This piece does not
there you
want
go.
us all around.
A hard habit to break, man. My body doesn't allow it.
Oh, it can be awful for some people to try and break the habit. There's no doubt
Yeah.
about that.
But the good thing is that I guess if there is a good thing is the fact that I don't get to the point where I black out or I don't remember things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or want to take off. Back in the day, I used to be out and about. Now I'm just like, man, I'm gonna sit on my couch. All I want is tacos.
Just a drink and some tacos.
Just give me some tacos and I'll be good.
We're all set. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that either.
No. So yeah. Once I get to feeling it, I'm like, all right, I'm done. Because the next mornings are not the business.
No, that's the worst of it, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I got my wires on
Then you swear to yourself you're never going to do it again.
until that weekend. The weekend hits and you're like,
Oh, man.
let's get some drink.
What's today? Thursday? No, today's Wednesday.
Yeah, no, you still got another couple of days to go, chef.
No, Thursday's tomorrow. It's Thirsty Thursday. What are you talking about?
Oh, I suppose. No, I got a couple of wires on there. Got my positive and my negative on.
We'll change the subject because family channel.
Well, lots of families have a few drinks here and there. I'm not against that.
Yeah.
I'm not. And I'm not oblivious to the fact that people do go and have a drink. I has a drink every now and again. A lot of times I'll be drinking this kind of beer.
There you
go. But I do have an occasional drink of rum or whiskey or something like that. There's nothing wrong with that. Now my big thing is I need to look for a USB port that I can hook my light board to. Like I need an actual USB plug. And I'm not sure if I have one that I can just cut and use. Because the one I had, I already used for something. It's always fun.
What up, everybody in chat? I can't see chat right now because
yeah. Peter said hi to you. Peter is there. We got 9 people in kicking around. Thank you, guys. Gerbs is there. Tiffany is there. Urban Gardens. Out of Gum. Numus Maniac.
Out of Gum. What up, Jason?
Desmond's donut. Desmond's what? Hey, Skipper.
Hey, I thought instead
Desmond's
of typing, I'd actually talk to you in person.
There you go. How you doing? Let's remove this for now.
I'm doing pretty good. I got to get out with my old buddies from my regiment this morning, sit down over coffee. Apparently, I'm being put up for treasurer of our branch again.
Nice.
10 years, and apparently they need someone that can keep Excel spreadsheets. Yeah, I can do that. So, gotten volunteered again.
Nice. Old Excel spreadsheets. I don't remember the last time I had to fill one of them in.
It's something I've done because I still do the family budgeting and stuff, so I maintain some of it. I'm not as good with all the functions like I used to, but how you doing there, Chef?
Doing well, man. Thank you. How are you?
Fantastic. Boy, oh boy, did
Desmond says never volunteer.
That's hard to do when they volunteer you, you know what I'm saying? Because I have that happen all the time.
Yeah. I learned how to say no, but it's getting to the point where those that are willing to do the job, they can't add 1 and 1 together. So you need someone to be able to do a little bit of math, you know.
There you go.
But looking forward to it. Hopefully we'll get more active again in the new year, because I miss our trips down to the States. I'd like to get down to Helena, and there's a place in Colorado. Forget the guy's name. Dragon something or other. He has the most fabulous personal museum on the face of the continent. And he's actually recreated the Omaha beach landing. So I really want to see it.
Nice.
Yeah, he also has a rifle range where you can try all World War II weaponry out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Camping Cage Free.
What's that?
I was just saying hi to Camping Cage Free.
Oh, Hello.
And She Devil Adventures. Hello. Okay, sorry about that, Skipper. Go ahead.
No, it looks like DJ run off. Des must be up.
Oh,
Yeah,
probably.
that does it live. Yeah.
But yeah, so it's warmed up quite a bit here. It's -1 Fahrenheit. That's pretty bloody warm considering we're at -50.
Yeah, that's it's better for it to warm up than it is.
Well, the thing is, it's first time in 20 years I've actually put my car in the garage. It was believe it or not, my garage is too inconvenient for me, so I don't use it. Use it for storage and stuff. It's become quite the warehouse.
My. Makes for a good storehouse, though, does it?
Well, it's essentially, my kids come home. Dad, I need some place to put some of my stuff. Well, I guess.
Oh, so it's not your storage.
People in there anyway. So I shoved everything to one wall, and it says, "There you go. I need a place to keep my car warm enough so it'll start in the morning."
So it's not your storage.
No, no. Are you kidding? It's all my kids' stuff. Like, gosh. Well, you know what? Don't get rid of it. I'm going to have myself the best garage sale ever.
Yep, and they're gonna come in one day and say, "Hey, where's all my stuff?"
Oh, I'll give them a warning. It says either you get rid of it or I'm going to sell it. And when I sell it, I'm going to use it to buy coins. So, yeah,
There it was, gone.
I know.
My.
But did you see? I actually finished up pretty well. I have no room on my shelf anymore, but I finished up my RMS Titanic shelf.
Nice. I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen that?
No, I haven't seen that one.
I can walk it, give you a quick view of it.
Oh, nice.
So it's a reproduction of his medals, some commemorative coins, reproduction of one of the plates from the Titanic, and that is the White Star Line captain's hat with his rank.
Very nice.
So I thought, and the reason I did that is because I had a family member that was a third-class passenger on the Titanic. He fell out of the gene pool, but I said, okay, there's a tie-in. Same with the one I did for the USS Arizona. I had two cousins that went down on the Arizona, so geez, maybe my family should stay off ships.
Yeah, I think there's a trend forming here. That's not a not a good way to go. Hey, Little Ridge Farms, thank you for stopping in.
What up, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dancing Alone. That would be nice too. Do up a little video from the Titanic Memorial.
There are quite a few locations across North America where you could see artifacts from the Titanic. Not just down in the southern states, but even Las Vegas has got quite.
Hey, if you want to go this way for about 200 miles, you can see it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You might get a little cold, but a little bit wet.
Yeah.
But I assure you, it's out there. That way.
Sorry. Think back to the last group that went down. No, I'm not good under pressure.
Neither were they. That's a bad joke. Apologies to anyone that's. Yeah, that's a bad one. My. Yeah, but the way you're doing that with the memorial for the Titanic is something similar. I got my German coin and a German knife. I didn't even know it was a German knife when I bought it, but it was nice to find out that it was a made in Germany, handmade in Germany knife to go with the coin. So that's like a start of a historical thing for me because one of my relatives was German.
Yeah, it's the thing is, a lot of people will collect coins just for the sake of having them. They'll throw them in a safe deposit box or whatever, and out of sight, out of mind. Now, there's
Hi.
two rules of thought on that. There are those that feel that okay, if you have them out, it's a security risk, so people are tempted to steal it off you. But on the other hand, if you're a collector that really enjoys the collections,
Oh, that's hot.
You like to display them. And
Yeah.
For me, it's not just sticking coins on a shelf. I anchor my coins to objects that have a relationship to the coin that you have.
Mm.
So every display that I have has an item. It's called exonumia. It's something that's related to a coin, but it's not a coin. So it can be a bronze. It could be modeled like I have tanks and armored personnel carriers and stuff that I've bronzed, with bronze paint, and put them in with my military coins. It looks a lot better.
Yeah.
And they're put in a display that are locked. Of course, rule of thumb is you should have 7 layers of security for anything like this. Well, I have pretty close. I'm down to 6 because I lost my dog. But you try to make it so that your home is a little bit more secure, and then I can sit in my lazy boy chair there and look at my collection, move it around if I want to, add some things, take things away from it, and that way I have something I can appreciate other than just being thrown into a safe.
Yeah. But that's my take on stuff like that too. Is I don't just want to collect it to have it stored away somewhere. I want to be able to take it out and look at it and hold it in my hands, and like my stacks of coins are here, so I can look at them and go through them and appreciate what they are. The German one I got up on the shelf with the knife, but I can get up and look at it at any given time. I collect dirty dishes. That's one way to do it.
Collect dirty dishes the same.
But it's like other stuff. I can't quite reach it now, but I got a box down over here beside me that I got some of my Star Trek stuff put into, like the little tiny ships.
Ooh,
and
you collected that? If I did, I would have sent you some.
Oh God, yes, I'm a Trekkie too.
Are you? I have so much Star Trek stuff, but it's all.
I know you do. I'm jealous of your Star Trek stuff all the time. But like, I got the playing cards in their original box. They've never been opened.
Cool.
And the communicator, same thing.
Yeah.
Original box, never been opened. Oh no, I got the little ships up on the shelf actually. So they're over there. And I collected, I used to have more. I got the Starship Enterprise as the big one. I think I showed you that before.
Yeah.
But I've also got a whole collection of these, which came out of the chips.
Oh, I do remember those.
They used to be in the chips. And I got the whole collection of them. I keep them wrapped up so they don't get damaged. And there's some more here.
You're lucky I haven't taken my tree down yet. because I'm going to give you a treat.
Oh, you got your tree decorated with Star Trek, do you?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I gotta take off because little chef's about to get out. So,
Okay, tell her it says hi.
I will.
Take
See
care.
you,
All right,
Smith.
Skipper.
Thanks for
Peace
stopping in.
Peace out, guys. Later.
God, yes, I loves my Star Trek stuff. I watches that. I know every single episode of the show, but still, I sit down and watch them all repeatedly.
She took them down. When did she do that?
Oh no!
Where is it? I don't know where she put them. My Tracy undecorated the tree finally.
Oh no!
Where are my Trek stuff?
She's slowly removing it.
She didn't tell me she did. She done it. That's horrible. It's not in here.
Check under her pillow.
Oh,
That's what Dancing Alone says.
I'll never find it now. She got the.
Oh yeah, she's in the process of packing it all up.
Yeah, got the tree bag.
Mm.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah.
Oy vey. That's okay.
This is for you, Skipper. Can you see the comment I just put on the screen? That's one of those things they call instant karma.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I did get an Admiral hoodie though.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Yeah, so that's
The other thing I got, it's not in, it's in, where's the other box? I got another box of stuff that I got poked away too, different things. I got one of the theater cups from the new Star Trek that has the ship on the top.
Oh yeah.
The drinking cup.
Yep.
And I got one of the communicators from the original Star Trek, but it's like mini. But when you open it, it makes the noise and everything.
That's what I have on my tree.
Oh, the little one of those, yeah. I got
Yeah.
one of those, and I got the Doctor Who.
The TARDIS.
No, the sonic screwdriver.
Oh, the socks. Okay, we have the TARDIS.
Yeah.
See, you're a Whovian too.
Yes. David Tennant did
David
very
Tennant's
good.
one of my favorites.
Yep. And I used to watch the original one, the black and white one,
Oh,
years
yeah.
and years
The
ago.
original Doctors and
Yep. That was very long time ago. I used to watch that, but it was very good, and that's what kept me interested in the whole thing. So apparently, David Tennant is supposed to be coming back to Doctor Who. He already did. He came back to this new series.
And he's back with Donna's family. And he instead of the traditional way of being regenerated, he split. And the new Doctor, by the way, is awesome. He's a gentleman of color, but he has got a sense of humor that works very, very well with the Who universe. So, so David Tennant's character is alive. He's
nice.
So he's going to carry on living in and around Donna, and her grandfather is still alive, on wheelchair bound now, but
still alive.
Yeah. So very, very cool. The way they integrated it was neat.
I gotta get that now and start watching that again, because I used to watch that religiously.
It's on Disney.
I know. I don't have the Disney channels.
Ooh.
They're charging a fortune for them down here.
They are here.
Yeah, I know. And it's
Go without.
and Paramount. You know the channel Paramount.
Yes, I have that one too.
It's no longer available here.
What?
Yeah, even when I scroll through on my TV, Paramount is there, and it says written across the provider no longer providing this channel.
Okay, that's awful.
Yeah. So, because there was shows on Paramount I wanted to watch too, because there's lots of good shows on it, but nope. One more away Newfoundland gets a kick in the butt.
Well, I hear Newfoundland's increased the number of CBC movie programs on how to cook cod and different types of more Canadian shows. More Canadian content. I'm sorry. If I wanted to watch CBC, it would have to be really good content, and 9 times out of 10, it's crap.
No, it's not. One thing I have noticed though is on Netflix, I'm finding more Canadian movies than ever before.
Well, there is a lot of good Canadian movies.
Yeah.
Just I think CBC just kind of reserves the shitty ones, excuse my French, to for their use. But all the good ones seems to be elsewhere.
Yeah. Hey, Jonesy. Jonesy's at work now.
Speaking about good content, Radio Jonesy, you're the one.
Wow. we got the singing skipper.
Well, yeah. I'm just sitting back chilling, literally. Not really.
Hey, that's what this day is all about for me.
I'm happy now. I mean, I went out. Tim Hortons they're having their blueberry back and blueberry fritters. I'm sorry, anytime over apple.
No problem. Thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. In the mention of Tim Hortons, I don't know if they're doing it up there for ye, but down here now, if you want a bag for your donut or your bagel, they charge you
15 cents.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. And I have to go outside the town. Edmonton proper does it. So you can't go even to McDonald's. Yet you have to spend extra money for a damn bag, unless you bring your own.
Yeah, I mean, there's enough put into the cost of that bagel or that donut to cover the bag. I'm sorry. They've been doing it for how many years?
Yeah.
And now they're going to charge you?
That's a popular argument because when you really think about it, if you go into a grocery store, everything's got plastic on it or paper before you even get to the till. So you've got all these different things already wrapped in paper and stuff, yet they won't give you a bag to put it in.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't
make sense.
Like, oh man.
You go down in the States, everywhere you go, they give you plastic bags.
Yeah.
Jesse sent me a box of stuff, and he used, because I had mentioned, he used plastic bags for the stuffing in the box.
Right.
Because I can't get plastic bags here no more. So I was excited about opening it and seeing all the plastic bags. I was like, oh my God, look at all the plastic bags I got.
I used to line my smaller garbage pails around the house with the plastic bags. Now I have to go out and buy
plastic bags
to use for them. Like I still have to use them.
Mm-hmm. That's the next thing I see is coming now. If you want a drink tray, they're going to charge you for the drink tray. I'd say they're going to start charging you for the cups, the paper cups.
They're getting people here to purchase cups and that are reusable and bring them back. McDonald's is already starting it here. I go, okay.
We got the reusable tin cups here, but like we don't use them that much. I don't go to Tim Hortons that much anymore. But I used to be big time back and forth to Tim Hortons 3 and 4 times a day. If I gotta start paying for bags and that out there, that's a reason for me to not go there at all.
Mm. Well, it's getting tougher for people even to go out to use restaurants, even fast food. I mean, now I'm not going to date myself too badly here, but I used to be able to get a snack pack of KFC, which is one piece of chicken and French fries and a small Coke, and it cost me 95 cents. A bucket of chicken, 14 pieces, along with fries and gravy and all the trimmings, used to cost me $20. Well, I ordered one of those the other day, and it cost me over $100 for 14 pieces of chicken and all the trimmings and some pop to go with it. Like $100.
Yep.
Okay, well, that just goes to show you that our buying power has gone right down the tubes. And anybody complains, oh, I've had it happen. Go up to a till with $100 bill. Oh, that's too big. No, it's not. You can only buy like $10 worth of stuff for this now.
Yeah.
$100, nothing.
Well, that's one day I was on a channel and I can't remember who it was, but they were holding up the little bag of Tim Hortons coffee, and they were saying how great it was because they could get it there now in the States, and this cost me $5. And I wrote in chat, I said that exact same bag cost me $15.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, what? I was like, yeah, $15 for that exact same bag.
Oh yeah.
I said, so count yourself very lucky if you can get it for $5.
No kidding. Any wonder why people are starting to look at putting in gardens again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everywhere I look, I'm seeing people planting gardens. That's why, even though I have a brown thumb, I'm thinking about putting in some gardens.
I can potatoes. I can grow potatoes.
Well,
then
yeah,
you just kind of stick
to potatoes and carrots and that sort of thing. I don't like beets. I don't like
no.
What's another one I can't stand? Well, I don't mind celery so much. Tomatoes. I would grow tomatoes, but
I'm gonna try tomatoes this year.
yeah. So I'm thinking, I'm looking at getting 2 of the they're corrugated iron troughs, and they're usually about 14 feet long, about 3 feet wide, and about 3 feet high or whatever. And so you can do your it's raised gardening because I can't bend the way I used to.
Yeah.
If I put 2 of those in, I'd have one that's solid potatoes because I'm a big potato eater, but have carrots and tomatoes and that sort of thing in the other one.
My big issue here is I don't have a whole lot of space, so I'm in the process of trying to look for different ways to make space.
Have you tried doing the towers?
Well, I don't really have anywhere to put them.
Oh, so you don't even outside? You can't even put a hydroponic tower.
I have my step.
That's it.
And then behind the step, it's like a slope up like this. So the top part of it then is a pathway where it's anyway decently flat, but it's still on a slope. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to cut some tiers into the side of the slope where I can put the fish pans in and fill them up.
Good idea. I could see you out there with a jackhammer.
That's the other thing. It's the big rocks that are there, and I'm just trying to get into it. Well, hey, hello, Wixshare Projects Off Grid. Thank you so much for stopping in. That's fantastic. I gotta go and check that out too because he's been one of my most valuable resources when it comes to the solar panel stuff.
Yeah, I'm not even going to be looking at solar panels for the time being. My big thing is getting the shingles on my roof.
Well, my roof is shingled in it now, so the solar panels that I only got one solar panel going at the moment, just for testing purposes, we'll say. But the garden is going to be a really big project for me for spring and summer. And I want to get out early at it because I want to try to plant in it this year, not just get it ready for next year.
Oh, good on you.
So, because I got one fish container that's out on my step that I grew my potatoes in last year.
Right.
I took one potato and I got 8 back. So I was happy with that. That was a good return on it as far as I'm concerned. So this year, though, I want to try to get the tomatoes. Now, I was thinking about looking at... Do you ever see them hanging the tomatoes upside down?
Yep.
That's what I'm thinking about trying out on my step. I might start them... Oh, go ahead.
No, that's cool. That's an awesome idea.
Because I'll start them in the house and get them going, get a decent plant, and then transfer it up to the upside down bucket and hang it up outside.
Mm-hmm.
And let it go from there. Because it's better for the plant because you're not tying it, it's just hanging.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll get a good few tomatoes. I likes tomatoes.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah, that's not a bad idea though, the way you're looking at doing it.
Well, the thing is where I'm so limited on space, and I could very easily strip down my back step and make more space, but then I don't have anywhere to go to have my fire and my little woodsy thing, and I don't want to give that up.
I don't. Yeah. Once I get those in though, the 2 troughs, I need to put a patio in. Nothing fancy. But the backyard was our dog's domain, and at the time he didn't want to go back there.
No.
Oh, yeah, because twice a year I'd get in the pooper scooper guy in and clean it up. It was basically rancid.
Landmines all over the place.
Everywhere. Well, now now I'm seeing real grass and them filling in the holes that were dug and all the rest of it. It's not a mess. There's not a lot of garbage back there. In fact, none at all. It's just the yard itself is not in good shape. So this year I'm going to recover it all, put a patio in and maybe some lawn furniture. And actually, it's been 2 years since I've had my barbecue working. So I'm going to get my barbecue working again.
Nice.
And why not? Get some use out of my backyard.
Well, that's the thing. See, I don't have any backyard.
Yeah, well, my backyard's pretty small. I mean, when I was the last house to be built in this neighborhood, and mine's a 4-level split, which means it doesn't go up; it goes back.
Yeah.
I have a house on each side of me. They're identical, but they're 2 stories. So here I've got my house. It looks like a little cottage in between these 2 big houses, but my house goes 30 feet further back. So where they got a backyard, I got a postage stamp for a yard. Essentially one spot where I can put a garden in and put a little patio. That's it. My yard is then full.
Gone.
I couldn't do anything more with it.
Yeah. Hey, Chef. Hey, AR. Thank you so much for stopping in, guys. I really appreciate it. Me and Skipper are just up here relaxing, having a good time, having a little chat. That's what this midweek break is on my back step. I made a little log cabin right there, and I put some wires on a USB light board. That was my projects for today.
Is it working already?
No, I need a USB plug now for it, so I got to get up and dig for one of those. So, other than that, yeah, it should be working just fine. And I don't even. Let's see. This comes on. This might work.
gosh, it's been years since I've done any soldering.
Yeah. Hopefully this works now. Make me look like a fool and it doesn't even work. I don't even remember which button is on and which is off. These little wires are so easy to strip, it's not even funny.
Mm.
Positive, negative. Yep, it works.
There you go.
So there's a light, there's a button for up and down on the brightness too.
Oh, that's cool.
So now I can use this in my arsenal of backup battery stuff.
Yeah. I gotta do something similar to what you're doing there, but with my I have a box that I use for filming coins. It's essentially this horrible thing.
Yep.
And what I plan on doing with this, that's a mess now. I have different colored inserts I can use in here. Is used to have a light bar. They used to run across the top. It was LED right across here. So I've got one of those circle lights that had broken off the original stand. So I was thinking of putting the circle light on this part here on the inside, run the wire out that way. That way I've got the light shining down on the coins so I can do photographs. And hopefully that'll work.
No, that'll work great if you do that like that.
Yeah.
I know the lights you're talking about because I got one of those for Nicole for Christmas because she's been doing a lot of shorts with her channel and she's always complained about the lighting. So I bought her one of those little ring lights and it works perfect.
And that's what I'm hoping it'll do the same for me. So, but this box has seen better days, but once I get it taped together, I hope it works all right.
I would say it will. How are you doing, Billy?
Doing good.
How did the hot dogs sit after?
Oh, that was terrible. I don't like bread. It's disgusting. Let me turn you down a bit. I got you 28 volume. My wife left and went go shop, and she just came back, and I was listening to metal music, and I gotta have it cranked.
That's the only way to listen to metal music. It gotta be loud.
That's my guitar back there. I miss playing it. It needs to be restrung.
Hey Tom, thank you for stopping in. AR Patriot Nations Chef.
Here we go.
Love the woods. Stayed in the woods a lot as a kid. So did I. I spent a
On
lot.
stream now, it says join the chat. I clicked on comments, so it allows you to chat. If I click join the chat, I don't want to get kicked out of join. I'm gonna test it.
Yep.
Connected.
See if it launches yours, or if it just lets you chat.
There we go.
Oh, it wants me to connect to YouTube.
Yes, because I think what it's going to do is launch. It'll start co-streaming my stream on your channel.
But I don't. But am I gonna be live?
Yeah.
Well, if you're not moving, then you're not alive.
Yeah, just sit there like this all night.
Choose an account. I ain't doing that. Nope. I ain't.
Yeah.
Listen, you can talk, and that's a verbal text, so I guess it works. What's up, Jonesy?
Can you eat the bag?
Gotta have hot sauce. I'm eating ramen.
Hey, J&J. Hunting and stuff with J&J. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do with my garden for sure.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm going to start it in a couple weeks when the weather is just a little bit nicer and start getting all the stuff I want. I do have got to get those bins brought in.
Maybe if the snow happens to go away because it's raining, it was raining all day today, so a lot of the snow is gone again. But if the snow happens to go away, I might actually go out and start trying to dig some of it.
Oh my Lord, we won't see ground till April 15th.
Yeah, well, being next to the ocean has its advantages sometimes.
True. And you don't have to worry about altitude cooking either.
No.
Up here, my granddaughter, she goes, I don't understand, Granddad. I was trying to do some bacon. Nothing turned out. Well, honey, are you doing altitude cooking? She says, what's that? I says, wait a minute. You do understand where we're living, right? We're like over 2,000 feet above sea level. You got to add some extra flour to that mixture to make it rise, or it's going to turn out like hockey pucks. You can't do that. So she tried it. Sure enough, she learned quite quick. Why didn't anybody tell me about this? Well, you didn't ask.
What's all the stickers? You got
What's
sent
all the-
stickers?
Stickers? Don't you collect stickers?
Badges? The stickers.
Yeah, we
Here's all
collect
mine.
stickers. It's kind of like back in the days when we used to do ham radio. We got QSL cards when we made contact with someone. Well, as a content creator, we share stickers when we actually meet people on YouTube, and we send each other these stickers. So that's my sticker board. Al's got his. He's got stickers all over the place. Some of them are crazy. Like
Yeah.
Marlon's, his entire garage is nothing but stickers.
You think how many different channels are out there, and it's crazy how many different channels and that are out there for stuff like this. And I've got, this full side of this cabinet is full right to the floor.
Yep.
And I started on the door over here now. You can see where I started the door. And then I'll start in on the other door. And possibly the other side of the cabinet. Yeah. See, now that's a beautiful sticker right there.
Hey, do I have
This
that?
channel.
You don't have do you have my new one too?
I think I have any of
No, this is from last year. This is a long time ago.
Yeah.
Don't send me one until I send you seeds, because you don't have a sticker of mine yet, right?
No, I don't think I do.
Wow, I don't have one of Al's.
You don't, Skipper, I sent you my stickers.
No. Where I'd have it up there.
Well, I'm going to send you some of my new stickers. I don't have any of my old ones left.
I got Radio Jonesy's came in. That was kind of cool.
I just got Jonesy's, and I just got She-Devil Adventures. And Tiffany's. There's a few there that I just got. I had one of Ashley's older ones, but she sent me a newer one.
So that's ours. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's nice.
They're really nice.
Yeah. Jamie made them for me. Double Dogs Keeper.
Actually, they did mine. They did all.
That's who did mine too.
Oh,
my new ones. Where is my new one?
She gave
I
me
got
a step.
horses. I don't have mine.
I mean, it's just like playing cards. It's nice because when I send seeds out, I just put a sticker in there.
Mm.
So what
You
kind
know
of seeds are
before?
you sending out?
I was sending T-shirts with the Wickershire Project logo.
Oh.
Someone's got our official T-shirts. We only made 12 of them.
Oh wow!
I think I got 4 left in the bag. They're buried. 6. I wear one. Sharon wears one. 2 of the kids. That's 4. 2 to Lazy Acres. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I got 6 left.
6 left. Wow.
Maybe 4. I think I sent 2 out to someone else. Someone else got
So, what kind of seeds do you have?
I got a seed bank somewhere.
Don't send me nothing. I'm not gonna eat.
Hot peppers.
No.
But the best part's the second burn.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Charles is away.
That would be a good way of me getting in serious trouble with my wife. I mean, I made myself a pizza the other night. My wife says, "Oh, you're making pizza? Oh, right. Well, but She asked me after I spiced it. So I'm sitting downstairs enjoying my pizza, and all of a sudden she storms. She said, "Where did you put on that thing?"
I'm just trying to collect on the insurance. That's all.
Just a little bit of ghost pepper, honey.
That's nothing too bad.
Little
So
yeah.
now it's Petty Harbor.
Yep.
Petty Harbor.
It's all on my about today. I'm all on my about section, should be.
You got really good handwriting. I'm just blind as a bat.
I don't have good. Oh my god, you are blind as bad if you think I have good hand. Sorry. But I don't have good writing at all.
My cursive is impeccable, but I'm too late to do it.
I mean, look. That's pretty good.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about showing my address. My address is out there.
That's my address.
Yeah, I know. That's why I saw you covering up mine. That's why I said you don't have to worry about covering that up. My address is out there for everyone.
The reason why I don't like showing my address is neighbors hunt here, and if you don't know, you show up late at night, your car might not make it out. It's kind of a neighborhood watch protection. They're rednecks. They're drunk. They're drunk and drunk.
Yeah, it's the real neighborhood watch.
Oh yeah, real neighborhood watch. They watch out for country invasion and everything.
My. No, but I'm hoping to get a better return out of my garden this year. Last year, when I did up my garden, I ended up being too busy to even look after it. So I lost some of my stuff that I had planted. Like I had green onions planted that I never got nothing out of. I had
That's a biannual. Plant the seed, it grows a little sprout in a tiny bulb. Yeah, you pull them out. Next spring, put them back in or just leave them in. Then on the second season, that's when they actually start to bulb up. But you got to feed them.
No, not regular onions, scallions.
Oh, from a pot, little, yeah.
Yeah, just the long string. They don't grow to bulbs. They just
Come up. My leeks were tiny, and they're supposed to go boom. And I think I planted them too early, so the little plants were sitting in the heat, and they just shriveled.
Oh,
So
I don't have that problem.
You know, I think that's a good idea. I think what we should do as part of our channel is have a segment where we challenge each other to see what kind of garden we can put together and who has the best yield.
I will never win that.
Well, you remember, I have a brown thumb, so you got chance.
Had 300 to 400 pounds of pumpkin and about 50 pounds of butternut squash. We had to give it away.
You won. he just won right there. Dan, he won.
We didn't try. We what that's called. We just scatter the seeds out there, just kind of throw them.
Just flick them out there and let them go.
All of a sudden, the whole backyard, it's all brush and brambles. I see all these orange and white orbs. I'm like, ooh, it did well.
Oh wow!
So what happens is there's, like he's saying, there's a slope. We have a slope to our property, and the chicken coop and the goat coop are on each side of our property. So when it rains out, all the manure and stuff kind of hits the clay and kind of washes it back, and it feeds everything.
Nice. The slope that I got, there's nothing going to be fed from it. It's just rocks and grass. That's why I'm hoping that if I can cut the tiers into the side and be able to get the fish pans, because the fish pans are probably 1.5 to 2 feet wide and 3 feet long.
What's a fish pane? Pane?
Fish
pan. 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 Yeah. It's just a tub. It's just a big tub for you fill it up with fish or crab or lobsters or whatever, and just for transporting it from a boat to fish plant.
Is that where you lit the fireworks off and they had the gigantic totes?
That's the big tubs, yeah. But
yeah.
The pans are just 2 handles on them. You can pick them up. They hold about 150 pounds.
Is that the official name? It's a pan? It's a fish pan?
Fish pan, yeah.
Fish pan.
It's not a Newfoundland thing, right?
No. It's in everywhere.
I've been fishing the ocean. I've never heard it call that.
No?
We always call them bait buckets or coolers.
Oh, so American.
Yeah, but they have lids on them, right?
The bait buckets.
Yeah.
Not the size that you're thinking about, Al. But
Yeah, because that's what I'm thinking, because that's not a fish pan.
yeah, I've seen bait buckets with lids.
Mm.
Our bait buckets were 60-gallon.
Oh, God.
Got a hold. We'd hit a school of pogies or mackerel or bluefish, and you could fit like 50 bluefish in it. You know, it's good size, 2-footers. Mackerel,
I've been
Spanish
stuck
mackerel.
long.
Who knew? We would slam into those, right? And they're gorgeous. They got that green back,
Yeah.
those like electric blue sides, and that silver gray green belly, and the black little zigzags through them.
Gorgeous.
Come to find out, we didn't know. We thought it was long, tiny, skinny fish. Yeah, they're trash fish, right? We're feeding the bait bags and getting the crabs and the lobsters because we had a 20-pot lobster license. Not too long ago, I ate it. I went and I bought mackerel in oil just to test it out. It's better than tuna fish.
Oh, it's
I'm
way better than tuna.
Angry.
Yeah. Mackerel is
So good.
is really good. It's one of the things.
No?
They do kippers, smoked mackerel.
Yep. Incredible.
They are delicious.
Kipper snacks.
I like buying the smoked, the whole filleted smoked fish, but I can't cook them in the house because Nicole don't like to smell it.
Don't make a fry, Mr. Outdoor Man. Go cook them outside.
Don't worry, I will. Next time I goes in now, I gotta have a look for one of those. Yeah,
Get
it's
yourself
been a
some
while.
herring. See if she likes that.
No, she won't eat that either.
Unless you're Danish, I don't think anybody wants it.
No, but we used to eat them all the time. Me and Dad used to sit down and we'd put it in a pan of water and cook it out in the pan of water on the stove,
Underneath here?
and then just take it up and just dig into it. Oh, delicious! Absolutely delicious.
Me, my go-to. I love perch. Perch is
Yeah.
for fresh water. Boy, and smelt. Wow, we used to eat a lot of smelt as a kid. Oh,
See, we don't have any of them down here. Trout. That's all.
Trout's good.
trout's good.
Trout's good, but if that's all you got, you kind of tired of it after a while.
Yeah,
Sorry
but
about
little feed of black crappie. That's delicious.
Mm.
We pulled so much crab and lobster, right? Because we're lobstermen, 20-pot lobster license.
Right.
I go out to eat, and it's like, give me a burger and give me fries, please, for the love of God.
No fish.
I love fish. Just
That's understandable,
I've
though.
been tapped out.
That's
Lobster. I've
understandable.
eaten that my whole. For us, lobster was macaroni and cheese, whatever you call it, mac and cheese. It was the
Yeah.
ramen of our house.
Well, living in a fishing community, I can tell you, lobster, crab, cod, all these different fishes and stuff like that you're hauling in. I like lobster. I'm not a fan of crab. Mussels, when they're pickled, are good.
Never had it.
Scallops. Oh my god, I love scallops. Never had blue mussels?
No, they're orange, right? The bellies are orange. They're gross looking.
No. I'm a product of the 1950s, and my mother was brought up in a household where creaming everything and slapping it on a piece of toast was the thing to do. Like cream salmon, cream tuna, cream fish, anything on toast. We called it shit on a shingle. I got so sick of that stuff.
Think of it.
Ugh.
Oh, I used to sit down eating them. You get them, and they're pickled in vinegar. The mussels, the blue mussels, and just be eating them right out of the bottle. Oh, I miss those too, but I'm not as big on those as some other things like scallops. Oh, I could eat scallops every day.
I'd like to have a big batch of fish and brews. I haven't had that in a long time.
And Nicole was talking about making that there the other day because we got a good bit of fish this year, so I'm quite happy with that.
I got a disgusting story for you.
Uh-oh.
Now we have saltine crackers, as you know,
Yeah.
on the boat.
Mhm.
We got peanut butter.
Yeah.
Protein source and high in calorie, and we have granulated dried coffee, just for making black coffee.
Yeah.
We got a little butane heater thing. So my dad's starving. We ate through. I think we supposed to make 12 sandwiches between my brother, me, and my father. So about what's that, like 3 sandwiches each. I think we brought 6 sandwiches and forgot to make 6 more and bag them up. So we grabbed, because you use the bread bag, use the whole bread bag, pull the bread out, make sandwiches, peanut butter and jelly, oddly tuna fish, egg salad sandwiches, potato salad, whatever.
Yeah.
Make a bunch of sandwiches. Dad opened his bag up and was like, "Oh, you guys already ate." And we went, "Nobody had a burger. Did anyone see us eating a sandwich?" No. He's like, "Okay, 2 for you, 2 for you, and 2 for me." I eat one. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was fishing at 5 in the morning. 2 o'clock, I get starving. You're out in the ocean. You get hungry.
Yeah.
And we're burning to death because you got the sun beating down on you, and then you're fishing over the side, so you got the reflection cooking you from this way. Hats aren't working. Your face is burning. And he pulls the lobster traps up, and he's looking. He nods, and he's like, "Okay." He gets those big snail shells. I forget what they call them. It's a giant snail shell.
Hunks.
No, just a regular big curly snail shell, just giant. Anyways, he gets the knife, stabs it in there a few times, scoops it out, and he goes, and my brother and I were like, ugh. It looked like intestine and snot. Just thinking about it.
I know what you're talking about. I know the snail you're talking about. I can't remember what
Just
it's
a white
called.
curly shell. It's very
It's
common.
probably about that long.
As big as they
And
get.
just spiral up into a
Spirals
point.
up. Yeah, and it's a snail. It looks like a land snail, but it's got a big, thick, heavy white shell, and it's more of an ocean snail.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ate that. It just sounded like eating snots. I was like, "Wah." And it was all black and intestine. It was disgusting. He was satisfied.
I wouldn't eat those unless they were cooked.
He was starving. Like you could see my dad getting the meat sweats, whatever you want to call it. He was just rocking and stuff. He's hungry. I could see him nodding, like he's deciding in his head. He's like, "I'm eating this."
Now that's something that my dad would have done. I'm sure of that. I've eaten some pretty gnarly stuff in my day, but those snails, it's something I just know. If it's not cooked, I wouldn't eat a snail.
Here's the thing I don't get. He was stationed in Okinawa, right? I think during the Korean War. I know he Okinawa, right, in Japan. It's sushi, day in and day out. He had a Japanese wife. He spoke Japanese after 2 years. And I have a half brother and a half sister in Japan that don't know us. I'm a hole in the wall. They don't know us. Dad never discussed it until my mom passed away. We open up his book. It's got all his awards and all his things, all stuff, all letters people have written him and stuff. Keeps everything. Open that up. We get to a page where there's a black and white photo. Well, guess who's there? Beautiful Japanese woman in a kimono with her hair all looked like Princess Leia with the buns, the buttons there and up here. It's like 3 boom, boom, boom.
Right.
And it's just not any photo like a keepsake photo, like, "Oh, I'll take that as a souvenir." You buy it. This is a picture of a person. Who's this? You can see the smile on his face because he's having fond memories. I'm like, "Dad, where are you staging?" He's like, "Okinawa." I was like, "Uh-huh." I was like, "How long?" He's like, 2 years. I said, "Each year?" He goes, "Yeah." He's like, "I think he got a brother and a sister." He goes, "I tried to get her over here. She didn't want to come to America." So he's like, "I gotta go. He's got to leave." He's like, "Please come with me." She didn't want to. She was afraid.
Wow.
That That's why when I say in my videos sometimes, like, oh, I got like 10 or 11 brothers, I'm like, I think I got 12 or 13. I'm just pretty sure our family's a little bit bigger than what it is.
Oh my. Ah,
Well, all
Good
that
stuff.
talk about eating snails, I'm hungry now.
you're hungry.
I make myself some craft dinner.
Chicken rice every night.
Is it shells? Craft dinner?
Shells. I that.
Listen, for dessert, right? You get those cans of cherries or cans of peaches with the juice in it,
Oh,
and
Mary.
cans of pineapple all crushed down.
Yeah.
Cans of anything, just apples. You have to have cake mix. You know how they sell like Duncan Hines cake in a box,
Yep.
like a box of cake mix?
Mm.
That's all you
Yep.
need. You get one of those Pyrex glass pans,
Mm-hmm.
and you just pour the can in there. And then what she does is she takes the cake batter and smooths it out over the top of it. Then she takes butter, like a stick of butter, and cuts them off in little slabs and pads the whole thing all the way up. And then she bakes it at like 375 for whatever it is, whatever you'd cook a cake for, 35, 40 minutes. Pulls it out and just scoops in, and it is cobbler. And I also describe it as just cobbler, peach cobbler, pineapple cobbler, whatever you want. Oh, easiest thing in the world.
I haven't had supper yet, you know.
I'm halfway. Oh my goodness, I'm halfway to supper.
No, it's beyond supper time for me now because it's 6 o'clock, but I have not had supper yet. And now we're talking about cobbler and snails and
Time to make some dinner. In the meantime, thank you for having me up, pal. It's always a pleasure. We're
always
sure
a pleasure to have you.
to meet you,
Skipper.
and we will catch you guys later.
See you, Skipper. Thanks for coming in. That was great. Skipper sent me a coin. He sent me the toonie that's black around the edges instead of the silver.
Yeah, my dad has all of those. My dad has coins that are worth money. And I look and
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, "What?" He's like, they're complete silver. I was like, "That what is it? It's got a buffalo head." He goes, "You don't know? It's a
The
buffalo,
buffalo nickel.
I don't know. He's got
I know
wooden-
about the buffalo nickel.
Yeah, but a cork or a wooden nickel too.
Hmm?
A cork or a wooden nickel. He's
A
got one
wooden
of those.
nickel? I haven't
Wooden.
seen the wooden nickels.
He's got one. I said, "Is that real money?" He goes, "Yeah, it's money. It's what they used." I was like, "It must have been a bad time for metallurgy and people making coins. You start to make them out of wood."
Yeah, that must have been torture for counterfeiting.
Absolutely. Well, no, if you think about back then, they had shells and stuff they traded for jewelry and,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Oh, we'll just use wood.
Well, it was a barter system, right? That was the big
Yeah.
thing with all that stuff. It was all a barter system.
Yeah, because they're bringing over sugar and salt and cumin, and sassafras, and they're bringing over cinnamon and all sorts of spices, and people are like, "Oh, that's wonderful." And they teach them how to make meals, teach them how to cook basic meals, whatever it was back then. And they're like, "Yeah. Here, take all these furs, take lumber, take timber, take this metal, cold.
Yeah.
So-
Here's some. We found this shiny metal. Here, have some.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
can you find more?
If you got a little bit more, maybe I'll trade for this salt. Yeah. See what he's got. He's got silver. That's platinum, palladium. So you don't think it's worth much? We don't really use it for anything. I'll find a use for it, I guess.
We'll figure something out.
Figure something out.
I'll take it off your hands, though.
Bricks of gold. Pots of gold.
Oh my. Now I'm going to try to figure out how I'm going to hook this up because the buttons are on the back. And where am I going to put it?
What is it?
It's the little LED light board.
What's the back?
I just salvaged it. I just salvaged it out of an old light.
Uh-huh.
And it's got all the components for the brightness and that are all on the back. and the buttons.
Does it have any information on it, like voltage or anything written?
Oh, it's 5 volt. It's less than 5 volts. It
You
came
need
out of
USB power.
yeah. It came out of a battery operated light, so I can't plug this in, or it's just gonna go up in smoke.
It'll be a light show for about a second.
Yep. It was made in 2021 on April 23rd.
If you can look at a broken USB cord where the plug adapter doesn't plug in anymore, doesn't work, snip that, strip the cord, get the positive and negative wire out of it, attach it to that, plug the USB into the solar charge controller, that little cheap one you got, that little 10 ampere, 100 amp. No, it's not. They forgot to put the decimal point.
It's
1
It's
0.
It's 100.
Oh, yes, it is. It's 100. Mine was $600, not even 100 amp.
Yeah, but I'm cheap.
No, you're learning. As long as you don't pay a lot of money for that stuff.
But that's why I didn't want to pay a lot for it, because I am only learning with it, and I know it's
You're
cheap
learning.
stuff. But I did get these.
Air breakers. What's the ampage? Is it DC?
This one is 20. Yep, it's
Yeah,
DC
handles a
breakers.
lot.
This one is
You know what
20,
I'm talking
and I got 2 10s. And
All
the
DC?
20. All DC breakers, yeah.
Yeah, so the 10s will handle 200 watt panels, because you figure every 100 watts is 5 amps, so that's about 10. So 200 watts, and the 20 will handle 400. Yeah, so about
Yes.
800 watts.
My thinking with these is, and I was going to ask you, should I put the 20 coming from the panel to the battery, or from the battery to the charger? The controller, I mean.
What you do with the 10 amps, since they're so oversized for such a small panel, is you do the 10 amp from the panel over.
Yeah. Okay.
From the solar charger, it's DC. Yeah, from the solar charger down to the battery, you put your bigger fuse in.
The 20. Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. I just wanted to double
Or
check
you
before
can
I went.
you can do the 10 amp, right? Put the battery fusing. That is the battery fusing from the solar charge controller. Yeah. See, I explained batteries today.
Yeah, I'll look at the video for that. The other thing I'm looking at is my inverter. I told you my inverter didn't work, right? At all.
All right, doesn't work. It doesn't work how? It doesn't power up with a battery? It just doesn't turn on?
When I hook it to the battery,
It screams.
it don't even scream. The little red light comes on.
Yeah,
and
you
no
don't
power. No, but I tried hooking it to a truck with 24 volt batteries, and it says 12 to 24 volts on the thing.
Right. It didn't light nothing.
And it did the exact same thing. The little red light comes on. It doesn't provide power to the USB, and it doesn't provide any power to the outlet.
Did you check the breakers in the back or the breakers on the inside?
I didn't open it up, but
I would. If you can't see fuses, it has to have fuses in it. Mandatory. There's got to be a fuse.
Because, like I said, it's just a little cheap one.
Look on the back near the terminals. The back terminals. Battery. Is there a fuse sticking out the back? What
Nope.
the? So you
It
pull
has
off.
the fan and the terminals.
Just pull off the 4 outer screws and back it out and take a peek in there. See if you can see a fuse.
Now you're making me work. I gotta go up and get a screwdriver.
They didn't have to do it now. You do it on your own time.
Yeah, but I got the perfect resource here right now.
I don't know everything. I just know some stuff. I know enough.
You
to
know a
fix
lot
things
more
to
than
get
what
by.
I do.
14 years of it, you kind of get used to it. It's like painting. You paint for 14 years, you kind of know how to draw a circle.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I do tattoo work, so I kind of know stuff for the tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing art before. Like, I wouldn't say I was an artist, but I did a lot of art.
Yeah, if I had picture, my girl has them. My little girl, she's 13 now, and when she was about 9, 10, she can draw anime style, like the anime people
Oh,
do.
nice.
Anime. And she showed me. I was like, "Oh, you photocopy that?" And she goes, "No, I drew it." And I was like, "Oh yeah, huh?" So she's
Keep
able to
at it.
draw.
Keep her at it.
Yeah, it's got to be some of my genetics in there somewhere. I can't draw though. I used to. I can write.
It-
I can write. I can't talk. I can write though. I'm one of those
Now I
guys that
can
uses like
see
keyboard.
in there. I can see 2 little yellow fuses, but it looks like they're integrated right into the board.
They soldered them in.
It looks like they're soldered in right next to those 2.
You
Um,
you can huh. So the power MOSFETs, the little black things, the FETs that are on the sides,
yep.
the transistors, those have to be. You can't slide it out unless you unscrew those. Is that case
Yeah, these
come in
there.
2 pieces? Look on the side, down the
The
side.
top can.
Like
Hang on now. Hang on.
a bread, piece of bread. Is it
The
sandwich?
top slides out of
Oh,
it.
golden, nice.
Yeah, there's the 2 fuses down there.
Now
Hang on.
get
Let me
a
do
light on
this.
them and look at them closely. See if they're blown. If they're not blown, you don't have to worry about them.
See them?
Yeah. One of them looks off colored. I'm not sure.
It does look off
Upper
colored there, doesn't it?
The upper one, yeah, the one
Yeah.
closest to you. Another one the furthest from you. Yeah. One towards
They're
your left
still
hand.
connected inside, though. I can see them.
Do they look blown? Does anything look black in them? You might have to take a
No.
flashlight. You know how to test, right? You have a tester? Oh, no.
I do, yeah.
You got a little. So I own a voltmeter. I still don't know the setting for the continuity. I think it's the. Would have a speaker on it, wouldn't it? That says ohms.
Nothing is like nothing looks burnt out. Nothing looks blackened or.
Do you know what an electrolytic capacitor is? The capacitor is a little round capacitor with the silver tops on them.
Yeah, they're right there.
Make sure they're not bowed out, like bulged.
No,
They
they're
gotta
good.
look.
That happened. That actually happened to one of my computers. The capacitors went in it, and they were.
Electrolytic goes.
Yeah, the top of them bubbles up.
Yep.
But
That
there's
happened.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of those in here. There's 3 small ones and 3 big ones, and they look
Yep.
good.
Yeah, the capacitors happen when you overvolt them, like really overvolt. If they're made for 300 volts and you send 400 volts through it,
There's another little fuse in there.
Yeah, they instantaneously pop. What is a glass fuse?
Yeah.
Get
No,
an
that's
eyeglass.
still good too.
Eyeglass with shake it a little bit. You never know. Usually it's black in the inside of the tube.
No, the tube is crystal clear. I can see the filament still in there too.
So what you're going to do with a magnifying glass, and you're going to look at the board intently. Look at the board intently. You're going to look at every little component, and you're going to look for, you know what I mean, bulging, or you're going to look for blackening or browning on the board. You're going to want to look underneath the board.
So that's a day-long project with my microscope. Because
Yeah,
I got one of these, right?
you need a microscope. Yep. Yeah, perfect. You slide it.
I'll
You
just
just
put it
look
in
at everything, and then
start
look on the
going
bottom.
through.
Because what'll happen is you'll see one of the pins for one of the components sticking up, and then you'll see the lead that solders it in is like, it looks like a black line around it. It's like cracked and not connected. That one component will probably throw that red light if it has to do with powering.
I think I actually just found the problem.
Something loose.
No, there's Knocking stuff over? Sure, why not?
Why not? I'm gonna block my camera because I'm gonna vape.
Oh, yeah.
All these little stupid things you got to learn, right? You got to learn
Yeah, I know. It's,
not to do that, not to say this. Oh, see Brenda? She won my 500 subscriber giveaway. She's been waiting 2 years for her prize. I got it half done. We're burning wood, but I want to reveal it when I'm done with it. It's a lot of work to do. I'm sculpting it, putting copper banding in and stuff. It takes a while. But I think we're gonna show it in the spring. Should be finished by the spring. I don't want it. I want it to be. I'm one of those people. Like if I make something for somebody, have you seen the hammers I made?
no, I did not.
Oh, you have. Oh, where are we? Okay, those are resistors. Those actually are little flat style resistors. What is that?
I'm looking for. It's hard to figure out which way is up and down on this.
Oh, this is
camera. That's the
awesome,
worst
dude.
of
This
it.
is awesome. Oh, we're looking through it through the
There.
USB. Oh, that's your problem. See, it overheated and slid. So you got to get a heat gun, take those out, and then do you have one of those suction? Do you do soldering?
I got this little cheapo soldering iron that I just bought, but
Yeah.
as soon as I start looking at the board, I'm like, yep.
Yeah, you got to clean those up and get them out. Unless they used 3 205s to set a resistor value, which is stupid.
Well, this is the thing. I like when I plugged this thing in, there was nothing right from the get-go. It wasn't like it came on and then shut off.
It was always a red light.
It was just always the red light as soon as it plugged in. But that does not look like any way, shape, or form of a good
Proper.
job done. You can even see down on the bottom part of it, down right here.
That looks like a repair, dude. Looks like someone trying to figure out a repair because they didn't have one of those gray diodes or those
Yeah.
resistors next to it. It looks like they did a repair on it. That could be a problem.
So it looks like all this right here looks like it's old flux or something that's left on it.
But it looks like a repair, and they shipped it. They got it, they fixed it, and they shipped it back out.
Yeah, well, they did a really bad job repairing
job.
it.
We're just assuming that looks like a mess. That we're just assuming.
Yeah. So.
Do you see the connection? Do you see the lead connection between the two? Right there, yeah. Maybe go a little bit over right there. You got to break that connection. Yeah. Why is that touching?
That's what I'm saying. These should be independently, like this one up here.
Yeah, but there's not enough space in that slot.
No, there's not.
They repaired that by using 3 205s or whatever they are.
It don't make sense. It's like it should be one of these here, shouldn't it? Or just a big one of these, like this one here.
Because you have a C. You see the black one that says 728 or to be way over.
Yeah,
right there.
Right here.
You see it says an R. I know the stuff is over the top of it, but it's an R39.
Yep.
Resistor 39. Now go back. You have an R37. Resistor 37. It's supposed to be a black one, but it's a bunch of them. Oh, C probably stands for capacitor. It's probably a weird ceramic style capacitor.
Yeah.
Capacitor resistor.
Welcome back, Desmond. But yeah, this I'm glad. Like I bought this little USB microscope,
Do
not
you
for
have
this
any?
purpose.
Do you have
But
any 1K ohm resistors lying around by chance? Any old electronics that you just keep for scrap?
I
That
have
resistors?
some. I have some laptop parts down in the basement.
Look for little resistors and then look up the rings around them and try to get like a 1K ohm resistor, which is a high ohm resistor. Melt those and swipe those resistors off and put one of those put one of those in between it, and then try to turn it on. If it's the same
See if
problem,
it
drop
works.
down the resistor value to let more energy through, and then if it clicks on green, you're all set.
Yeah, because that's what it said. When you turn it on, it should be a green light on it, and
Yep.
it's if it gets overcharged, an alarm goes off,
Sure.
and the red light will come on.
But the first step is break that connection, that lead connection. Snap that.
Yeah.
That
I
doesn't
got a
work right.
heat. I got a little heat gun I just bought too. So, and this little soldering iron came with a bunch of. Where are they?
Do you know how to keep the tip clean?
Yeah, I got the sponge there for that.
Sponge, wet sponge, yeah. Dip it. It gets lead on it. Swipe it, and it'll pop off all the yeah.
Yeah, but where did I do with them? Here they are. It has all the little parts in here for the little
So there
pointy
you go.
parts and the little
For refining, yeah, for cutting in.
for cutting in and everything. So maybe I'll try fixing this and.
So when that flat tip gets red hot, you can cut it and then swipe it over a little bit to split it. Try to get it desoldered that way. It's just break that little. I don't like that connection. You shouldn't have a resistor connected to a capacitor.
No. That I think that's just straight on up mistake. And now the big thing is I'm gonna be trying to do this under here while I'm looking at this because
Yeah, scraping it, just getting it and
just getting
scrape
little
that away.
bit.
It's going to take 5 minutes to get that.
I don't care if it takes an hour.
It's going to take
Well,
at least 5 minutes to get red hot, and don't touch the tip unless you want to burn fingertip.
Oh, I know.
I always do it. I plug them in and touch them until they get hot, and I can't touch them no more.
Ow!
Little OCD. Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's getting hot. It's working. I gotta make sure it's working.
No. But yeah, that was it was interesting, and like I said, I'm glad that you're able to teach me this stuff because just by looking at this, I never would have noticed that there unless I took it out and specifically started looking. Oh, that's a nice one.
It's 30 watts, but if I hit the booster, it's 60 watts. So it's a
Ooh,
superheater.
nice. This one says 60 watt.
Oh, it is a 60.
110 volts, 60 watts.
110
so.
volt. Yeah. Yeah, that's not too shabby. It's not a shabby.
It was only like $10 or something for that. $10 or $12.
$10 or $12 well spent. And you got tips with it?
Yep. And a little thing of solder. A little case of solder with flux core.
Yeah. Does it say rosin? It should say rosin center 2% or something.
Oh no, it's just empty. But I got really good electrical solder over there anyway.
Yeah, we got this from China, from one of the electrical factories. I was like, you guys got lead? They're like, I texted them. I got a text back. You want lead? I was like, yeah, please send it to America. They're doing tin, so I can't do tin. This stuff melts. The other stuff, I'm sitting there for an hour trying to get it soldered.
I think that one is tin. That one that I have there in the little bottle. But the one that I have over here is a lead solder.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm already
it melts like as soon as you touch it, melts.
Touch it, it melts.
Yeah. Well. That little thing is such a pain in the butt.
So oh boy, here we go. It's my electronics kit. You probably can't see in there. There's harvested components. You know what I mean? Little capacitors that are harvested.
Oh yeah.
There's like tons of them in there. And there's a whole thing of resistors. Oh boy. You know what I mean? Just resistors and stuff.
Yep.
And then I got capacitors. I got ceramic capacitors. I have to still learn. And I understand how a ceramic capacitor works. I get it. It's a filter. It builds up energy on one side, and then it has a resistor in the middle, and then energy on the other side. And energy barely flows through. It's very little, very tiny amounts. Once you build up enough power in the circuit, it connects like a switch, and then any energy will, because it goes above and beyond the resistance. That energy on a ceramic capacitor will flow through it.
Yeah.
But capacitors are the same thing. So there's a positive and a negative. There's a positive and negative. They sit between the positive and negative on a line. I never understood that. And then the power goes up into the capacitor and gets stored to whatever Henry or microfarad it is. And then once a gate opens, some sort of gate, all the power rushes out the positive line. So it builds up on the positive line, and then you'll have a chip or something that gets a proper voltage, and it opens up the gate, and then a rush of power. Well, the capacitor helps with that rush of power instead of bogging down your transformer. Yeah, I'm learning this stuff. My whole goal is to build a PWM, pulse width modulation, solar charge controller. But at the same time, I'm learning boost buck converters and all that stuff too. So
Nice.
I'm looking at all the schematics and stuff. I got to learn something every day.
Well, you want to hear a real funny story about capacitors?
Sure.
Way back when I was younger and I didn't know a thing about them. I had a camera flash. Okay. Now, a camera flash only takes 2 AA batteries.
Sure.
But inside of it was a capacitor that was about the size of this.
That's
Okay.
Yeah.
So here I am with the camera flash opened and turned it on, and it did its little wee,
Charge
and then
up.
the little
Oh,
light
yeah.
came on, and I said, "I wonder," and it was like a
Boom.
taser hit me.
Sure.
I just everything shook on me, and I fell down, and I was like, "Oh my god, what did I do?"
Yeah. You learn not to touch capacitors.
I never touched one after. I always read the side of it. Oh, 120 volt. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna not touch that.
Yeah,
one.
that'll go through your skin. DC or AC, it'll go through your skin.
Yeah.
And being a capacitor, it's going to be a rush of current. It's
Yeah.
just a flash. Boom. It's enough.
But it was a big enough flash to knock me on my butt.
Sure. And if you do the giant capacitors that are like in 2-ton air compressor units outside your house for heating and cooling, yeah, stick your tongue on that one. Watch your head pop. Your eyes shoot out. Those are like 400 to 600 volts.
That'll get your eyes to light up for sure.
Yeah, I did learn about those capacitors. There's inline and there's run capacitors, run start capacitors and inline capacitors. Had to learn because I'm like, I want a capacitor in line that was a run capacitor, and they make those. I was like, so it can stay in capacitors. It stays in parallel on each leg, hot on a hot, negative on a negative. It stays in parallel, but always supplies power. Power charges and discharges up out of it to stabilize the current or voltage going through it. And I wanted it for like an electric skateboard or electric bike. Instead of like, when you get an electric scooter and you throttle it, you really don't move. You got to give it a kick and kind of get the ball rolling. So I figure having a run capacitor in there, get a bang of energy, and the tire would spin out, like what? And just jolt me forwards.
I'm looking at this, and it looks like more than that was replaced in here. Because there's another little one over on this side here that looks like it was taken off and put back on.
So you're going to fix that problem between the capacitor and the resistor on number 30 R37. Make sure you break that, then test it, because it might work. He might have put the right amount of resistors in there.
So just basically break that connection there between the two and see if it works.
Yeah. And always remember what you did, in case you have to reverse it.
Go back
and put it back.
Yeah,
but it's already broken.
Yeah, I can't break it more, can I?
Can't break it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But it's a fun project. You know what you're gonna feel like when you actually figure it out and you actually like, I don't believe it. Dude, I just did that. Boom.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah,
one of those
really.
aha moments.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then you feel like you can help with anybody else because you fix one little problem. You feel like you fix.
I know
anything else.
all about it. Oh God, yes, do this and you're
Yeah, I'll
fine.
fix it. I'm good at
Next
that.
thing you know, somebody is coming back yelling at me because they got electrocuted by a capacitor.
What value did you put in there? The whole thing's twitching it. The whole thing's making a hum.
Well, I will try that with it and see how it goes for sure. Because like I said, that just looks completely wrong. The entirety of it, the board,
That
looks
screams.
so nice, neat, and clean,
Yeah, that screams
and that's
reverb.
just globbed on there, right?
That's like the B grade guy that just joined the company. They're like, "Hey, refurb, fix this. You know electronics. Okay, I'll test it. It seems like the resistor value is bad. Do we get any resistors up there, boss? No, these are for professional products. Go through the bin and make one up. You glob them all together. That's about right. Fixed.
Quality control has gone out the window. My next inverter I'm buying locally. I'm not sending away for it, I don't think. My next one, because they got them out in some of the hardware stores here. You can buy the big chunky inverters. So
What you do is you go get the model number. You go get the make and model number, and then you have to make sure that it is not a modified sine wave. That is a pure sine wave. It's a true pure sine wave. That's like your house current. Nice, smooth, clean power. Microwaves will run. Your computers won't get damaged. Your phones charge up nice. They don't overheat. When you get modified, like that inverter you had there, that's a modified or a square wave.
it is it's modified. It says it on it.
Yeah, it's dirty power. It's real dirty power.
Hmm.
You put a light on or something, something that gently draws power. And if your eyes could oscillate fast enough, you would see modified sine wave. The light would be flickering and drive you nuts. But we only see at 30 frames per second, roughly, our eyesight. That brings me to another point. Video games. Oh, I got 150 frames per second. I'm like, what good is that?
Doesn't matter.
30. If it's 32 frames per second, you're not going to notice.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Whenever I play a video game that says I got 41 frames, I'm like, I am skyrocketing. I'm doing good in this game. I got frames for days. And then you notice screen tearing when you get like 21 frames a second. You'll notice that when you turn, it's like chop, chop, a couple little chops. You're like, something going on there. The graphics processing or the CPU is not powerful enough.
Hey, DC Outdoors. Hey, Todd.
I wonder what DC Outdoor stand for. Does that stand for direct current? David Charles or something? We're hoping it's electrical. Maybe you can help Al see his problems.
Man, oh man, I'm gonna work on that probably tomorrow now and see if I can't get it to work. And if I can get it to work, that'd be
mess
great.
it up again. Then mess it up again. Stick the voltmeter on it like you're doing something. Then go live and solder it, and then turn it on. Be like, hey, fixed.
Yeah. Now maybe I'll just record it. I'll record a video of me working on it. And,
sure. It's watch hours and stuff.
Yeah. See what goes on with it. But that's thank you so much. Because I wouldn't have thought to go in and look for something like that. Like fuses, yes. But to go through the board is something I wouldn't have done.
So like you have a man card for being outdoors and stuff. I get a man card for working with some electronics and growing some things. I got my man card there and fixing cars and stuff. Just I could do some things.
I can do a little bit. I can do a little bit with cars. Yeah. Nothing too major. I wouldn't go and overhaul an engine or anything, but
I would overhaul an engine if you gave me the schematics and it had to be like putting together a model car. Yeah. Step one.
Yeah.
Get these screws from bag A. I'm not pulling bolts out and try to remember. Like I don't have enough experience.
No, God, no. That's like me. I wouldn't. I sat down to do the brakes on the car, and I'm taking things off and laying them. This one goes here. This one goes here. This one laying them out. So when I go to put it back,
once you do the first brake and you actually manage to get the caliper off, you get a hammer behind. You tap out the rotor and clean up all the rust. clean everything, put it back, tap the rotor back on, and then put the caliper back on. And after you do the brake pad repair, make sure you get the shoes with the little metal clips in it. Don't forget the metal clips. And if you put the metal clips on crooked or wrong, when you hit your brakes, they go squeak. Starts screaming. But yeah, I did my first brake job. I was like, how hard can it be? It's a wheel, it's a caliper, it's brake pads, okay. And then taking the threaded the big bolts out and the whole thing popped off. I said, oh, put the new brake pads in. Said, what model car do you have? I'm like, I got a Ford F-150. It's 2006. And all right, here's the pads. You want OEM? Or you want stock OEM? You want whatever it is, aftermarket? I was like, I want cheap.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, well, I got a $25 pair and I got a $200 pair. I was like, I definitely want the $25 pair. If they burn out, I'll get myself another set.
Well, I get a year out of them. I'm happy. That's $25 well spent.
Yeah.
No, that's the way I did all the parts for the car. Sure, I had my wheel bearing go. It snapped off while I was driving down the road, and I had to park the car in on a gas station parking lot. Luckily, I was able to get the car in on the parking lot because the tire was going like this. So, here I was trying to get the big nut off with just the regular socket wrench, and the little square piece on the socket wrench twisted off.
Oh, broke.
Right, so I ended up having to leave the car there and go back in the middle of the night after one of my friends got home because I wasn't paying $80 for a Johnson bar. I had to wait for my friend to get home. He had the Johnson bar, so I already had the socket to fit it, so I just needed the bar. I went out in the dark and hauled apart the wheel bearing and put the new one in and drove home. Best gone.
That's the first one you've ever done?
That was the first one I ever done, yeah.
But my God, how do you feel now? Like when it comes to a wheel bearing, you're like,
I'd fix that in a heartbeat. But the biggest problem I had was where the old wheel bearing snapped off. It was seized on, so I ended up taking the drum, flipping it over, putting it on, putting a couple of bolts on, and
banging it
off like that because I didn't have a puller.
Sure.
Yeah, I didn't have a puller, and my brother-in-law was with me, and he's like, "You're going to destroy the car." I said, "No, I'm not." And I just kept
it's coming with me,
and it popped off. And I took the new one, and it slid right on. I said, "That's how it's supposed to go." But yeah, now if that ever happened again, I know what to do and how to do it, and there's nothing to it. I didn't have to take apart the brake assembly or nothing. It was just,
Yeah, one of the first cars I worked on that really I got under the hood and everything it's a Ford Escort. Oh my God, it's like Legos. Everything's just there. It's a little tiny engine. You open the engine bay, there's nothing inside but the engine and the coolant and the radiator and a battery. And I was like, and the air compressor and for the AC in the back. And I'm like, that's it. It's a little block of an engine, little 4-cylinder. Pulling all the parts off, pulling off the oil pressure sensor, looking at the EGA valve and stuff. Looking up online, what the hell's an EGA valve? What's an oil pressure sensor? What size socket do I need for this? What do I need for that? What do I need for this? What size air filter? Where's the cabin filter? Went in there. Where's the heat resistor for the heating coil? Where's that at? I found that. I'm like, oh, that's inside the weld box underneath. I'm like, this car's cake. This is where's all the fuse boxes? Look at them all. Look at where all the fuse go to. ABS, what's that? Where's that go? Okay, follow the wires down and stuff. I'm like, this car is simple. And then we got a Subaru WRX World Rally class. Subarus are beautiful, awesome car. So 2004 Hawkeye, not Bubble Eye, Hawkeye. One with a Bubble Eye. It was an automatic. So I'd pull up to the Subaru place, 603 Performance in New Hampshire, Mass, above Mass in New Hampshire. 603 Performance fixed Subarus. This kid did Subarus day in and day out. No other car come in there. He could probably fix other cars. He specialized in Subarus. He was in love with the cars. Brought my car in. He's like, "Oh, you got problems." I was like, "I know." I was like, "Do me a favor, fix the critical stuff." He's like, "We're gonna do a brake job. I'm gonna replace your air intake, your cooler manifold that sits on top where your turbo is. We'll get that all replaced and fixed up. We'll replace the pieces of plastic bezels, called bezels, the plastic with underneath the lights. Those were broken off. Repaired all that stuff. Did a tune-up for me, oil change, transmission flush. Did all the brakes. It replaced all the shocks on them. He's like, these are dead. You know, you bounce on springs. You need shocks. Did all the shocks. We dumped about maybe $3,000 into that car, and I've only bought the car for $2,500. And it was the most coolest. It was low rider. It's like driving. You know when you do a shotgun, that click 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 action.
Yeah.
Mechanical. It's mechanical. When you drive a Subaru, when you touch the steering wheel, you feel the road. When you sit in the seat, you feel the road. When you take a turn, you feel the bumps. It's so mechanical. Like it's such a different feel. It's not if you bought that car for comfort, you're sorely mistaken. Okay? There's nothing of comfort. And the seats are hard race seats that hug up around you. They got like little hands that stick out around your shoulders and neck and around your where your ribs and I don't know, jelly donut side belly.
Yeah, they're kind of
they
wrap
fling out.
around you here, and it comes up around your legs a little bit.
And it is not comfortable. Not a little overweight back then too. Much overweight now.
Well, the way they were, it seems like the way they were trying to make it was kind of like it's going to be the next sports car with the sporty seat. You know,
they had Momo steering wheels in them and everything. Mm-hmm. 225 horsepower stock, high torque spec on them and everything. And the handling was amazing, taking corners and everything. Oh yeah, their cars are so low to the ground, low center of gravity. It was made for racing. And when you got it stock, it had tons of power. It's faster than a lot of cars on the road. Not like Tesla's a cheat. You can have any gas vehicle you want. If you own a Tesla, you're gone. As soon as you touch the electric pedal, gone. Torque is just insane. So you have someone pull up with a Bugatti, you know what I mean? Like $180,000 car, and they're like, race. Okay. By the time he gets in first gear, right, and he's at 60 miles an hour, the Tesla's already doing top speed of like 140. It's gone.
Yeah.
And he's still shifting into second to get to 80, shifting into third to get to 120. You know, and he's 100 miles an hour. 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 250. He catches up to the Tesla, passes him. Man, that car is fast. Yeah, electric vehicle for it. And now they have the all-wheel drive versions. Can you imagine how quick they are?
There we go. I blinked out for a second there. I couldn't hear nothing. My internet reset at me.
Oh. 0.7 seconds in an all-wheel drive Tesla. 0 to 60. 0 to 60 is like 0 and 1.7 seconds or 1.6. Insane speed.
That's crazy. I am over my time.
Alrighty.
Thank you so much for all of your help. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see on tomorrow now. What am I going to do tomorrow? Well, tomorrow I'm going to turn on your playlist that you started.
Yeah, I'm getting weird with those. I got cartoons and stuff in them now. I'm drawing shit and
do you?
I'm messing around a little bit. Because I have that lowbrow humor in me, and I gotta let it out. I can't behave.
Nice. That's okay.
I'm way better than I used to be. All right, cool.
I think we all are.
You get on here, you learn to keep your mouth shut a little bit. You know, just clean up your act. So yeah, I'm way better than I used to be. Yeah, absolutely.
Eagles Trekker. And it was someone else I just seen. Darth X, thank you so much for stopping in. I am getting ready to shut down now. I have gone over my time a little bit, which is fine. But I appreciate you guys for coming in. I appreciate the guys and everyone that was up on panel today. Thank you so much for stopping in. And I hope you all have a fantastic day. Doris is getting a little nosy now because she's wondering what I'm doing up here so long. Join me next week, same time, same place, maybe, hopefully. I will catch you all on the next one, guys. Be safe and have fun.